I'm Samuel, whatever, and this video is about necromancy. And if you don't know what it is, it's basically the practice of speaking to and or raising the dead, and or it's the non-practice side. No, it involves a lot of usually people or beings who are chosen for this path. Really have always had a fascination with death and stuff around that, so stuff surrounding that, the darker arts and bones and stuff. And sometimes they create bones as like amulets, and they purify them and make them make them little like luck ornaments. Some make them necklaces. Some make them like fucking. There's a bunch of different types, but essentially, that's kind of what it is, and I do practice a good amount of it. A good portion of it is stuff that I've always done, even before I knew what the hell magic was. But I've always done that. I've always done magic, even when I didn't know what it was. Because it's like a natural thing. The people who... it's naturally, I guess. But I've always had like a connection and or fascination with death. Like, I've always seen death as a beautiful thing because, one, this sounds so fucking weird. I remember what it feels like to die, and I've had dreams about dying, and all of them were great. It's like a feeling of finally being let go from all the pressures of this world, and now you're moving to the next place, or the next body, or the next, and it's just like, it feels so good. It feels like you're free. Anyway, but that's always how I view death, and everyone viewed. But like, I'm one of those people who don't fear death, but I will try to avoid dying mainly because like I'm doing stuff. Like, I'm on this planet to do stuff, and if I think that I'm going to die somehow, then I'm gonna be like, oh shit, but I haven't done half the shit that I want to do here. No, I don't like that. Kind of a thing. And also, fight or flight is really strong within me. So, like, even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to. Like, if train's coming towards me, and then part of me is just like, you know what, just stand still, then I'll blink and then be, like, on the side of the train tracks after, and watching it leave. Kind of a thing, if that made any fucking sense. Anyway, this video is just kind of that was just like a brief what it is and what it kind of means to me. And the second thing is the boons that I have and the things that I do in necromancy. One, I have always been able to... It's fucking weird. I've never told anyone this. Literally never. I've always been able to talk to the dead and spirits and things like that, and beings like that, I mean. And I've always been able to have really strong psychic connections, and I can feel others' emotions. And it's not like people think empathy is like knowing what they feel like, oh, I've been there, I remember that. But for empaths, it's not the same thing. It's like, oh, yes, that, but also they can literally like stand in their shoes. They know, they can feel how they feel. Okay, kind of like that. It's like reading them. I've also been able to... I'm just going to say the stuff around necromancy, and you guys can learn other stuff later. But I've always loved cemeteries and stuff like that. I love being scared, and I love Halloween. I love being scared as in... It's like a rush. It's like a cool thing. I'm a vampire, which I think is relevant. And I just want to point out slightly that these aren't things that like I put in because everyone always thinks that they are, because I have overgrown canine teeth. But so I guess it's like stereotypically perfect for me to sit in the goth shoes and then be like, yes, I love necromancy and death is beautiful, and I also write poems and walk in graveyards with my girlfriend. Which, there you go. Like that's all you really need to know about me. Like, I feel like a stereotype, like a scary stereotype. It's scary because it's true. But I've always been able to do that, and I've always had guardians around me, like different beings that are guardians, and I've identified a few, and I've always had. This is gonna sound really fucking weird, but I've always had. You know what? If you don't know what a topa is, there's a link in the description to the video about topas, and I've always had those. Like very few though, because I didn't feel like I needed them, but I remember making one and then just imagining it, and then it exists. And I think it was like a really tall dude named Mike. That was literally it. I made that, and then a few I have at the moment is one named Orpheus, which is very spoopy. I'll make a video about him. I'll make a video about my topas in general, but it's like a bunch of very spoopy creatures, and they're all great. I love them so very much. And Reapers are dope as fuck. I just wanted to say that. And I also really love skulls. It's like a weird thing. I love skulls so much. Like, I have a skull like on the camera of my computer, and it makes the whole thing look very, well, like 80s hacker-esque, but whatever. 80s like hacker in a game kind of a thing. 80s style is what I meant. Anyway, yeah. And I got a couple skulls. I have one skull. Oh, I need more. Oh, and skeletons and shit. But I only have a few real bones, and they're chicken bones. And I'm thinking about doing a spell for to like be able to find more bones, because I love them. Like, it's just like they feel so, you know, and different ones feel differently to me. And these these I didn't find. I was eating chicken and I saved the bones. I know. It sounds really fucking kind of stupid, but whatever. And I dried them out. Oh god. They don't have really great energy, and I think that might have a lot to do with the fact that they were probably in a butcher house. So I probably won't be able to use these for anything, but like they still have energy. It looks worse on camera. Jesus. They have a little bit of the energy that I'm attracted to, so I'll keep them around. Like this one, specifically. But it looks so fucking weird. But so yeah, that's all I have so far. Oh, and there's another one, which same bones, and I put chicken bones. Well, bones are thought to be like the holders of the soul, what holds the soul, and then the skin and fat and stuff like that is just like it's just like the aura. It's like the thing around the soul. Anyway, chicken bones are thought to be really lucky and I think inviting to love or something relevant to that. And cinnamon is thought to be like helps attract love and luck and fiery energy and stuff like that. So I put some, oh my god, barely fucking see it. Hold on. I have very few white things in my I have the Dan and Phil book. Let's not do that. Okay. I have chicken bones. It says which. I have chicken bones and cinnamon. It smells really good. Yeah, smell. No. And they, like, I put it in my window and, like, invites love and luck and good vibes, basically. And it's awesome. It's great. And I can't think bad things when I'm around it, which only half scares me. Because, like, bad things as in, oh, well, there's no point in doing this. There's no point in fucking living and shit. That kind of thing. If that made any sense at all. But still, yeah, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below, and or go to my links in the description, Twitter and Instagram. And until the next time, always and forever, peace and blessed be.